Hey guys, it's Haas from Aussie 4x4 Accessories. Back at it at 2022. We got delayed a little bit with COVID and a few issues that Australia's faced during these times. We're just introducing our 2 adventure packs. Have a look at them. This is Adventure 1800. 1800 meaning 1800 length, 1800 wide. A little bit different from our other canopies, which is 1780 wide. So these ones are 1800 by 1800, 860 height. Height is just the usual. Fits all the dual cabs, Ford, Hilux. They're just a universal. Anyone that's got a tray, all you do is just drop this on. Pretty much that's ready to go. As you can see, we've designed our jerry cans with our logo, obviously. A little bit something different that you guys haven't seen before. We're just trying to design things all the time. This design has been done last year, March, which unfortunately, because of what's going on with, we're a new company as well, you know, we're trying to get our hand around getting this freight out to companies. We've just been a little bit delayed with getting our freight as well, unfortunately. But this design was actually made last year sometime, and with it, we just wanted to design something a little bit more different than what people want. But at the same time, a lot of our customers want this because they've asked us, I want 2 jerry cans, I want to re-ladder it, I want to wrap. So this, hopefully this can show what most people are looking for and hopefully can dedicate to them. Jerry can's got latch on the top, you drop it, put it here, you've got a lock part, they can put the key here as well. Put a lock, so you know, safe. Obviously out in the outback, a lot of petrol does get stolen. You've got your rear ladder for the canopy. It comes down nice and well. All stainless steel bolts, high tensile too. So they're really good quality bolts. We put 2 on this as well. There is no drilling to be done besides drilling the canopy to the actual tray. You can get a tray off us, or you can have your own tray. This will go on any of that. Most trays are 1800 if it's for a dual cap. It can fit a space cap, can fit a single cap, whatever you prefer, the choice is yours, but it's suited a 1800 by 1800 tray. Saying that, everything, all these bolts where you're seeing is like, okay, do I have to drill these? No, you don't. They're already drilled in. As you can see, I haven't hand tightened them in, but I'll just try to show you that it's all riveted, nut inserts already in there. And I'll go a little bit later on, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So, all our canopies are waterproof, dustproof. You know, they're 95% waterproof. Water can still get in, obviously, with the storms we'll be having, but you know, very minimal. Now let me show you the inside. Let's have a look at what's in there. A lot of goodies. Hopefully you like it. So we start off with a drawer system. This is one on just on the one side. It's got a shelf here as well. All the measurements are online, so you can see all the measurements. We've already measured it, so you can have a look at that. We've got another opening here as well. This opening is free, so obviously free meaning from the other side to this side is completely, there's no barriers, there's nothing in the way. With it as well, if you're asking what's the difference between the black and the black, I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Now, this has just got the black doors, it's got the black features, but it is a raw finish canopy. So this is the Adventure 1800 raw, but it's got all the specs of the black Adventure 1800. So it's powder coated black. Everything you see is powder coated black. What it is, the difference is it is an actual raw 1800, but it's got the doors, it's got the roof racks, 2 jerry cans, and the rear ladder rack. Really good quality. Obviously everything's made from aluminium, very lightweight, because I know a lot of boys, they ask a lot, you know, we don't want to carry a lot of weight due to fuel and everything. Fuel prices are just off its head at the moment. But let's go on the other side. Let's have a look at this. This kind of black, it's like a satin finish as well. It's a satin finish. Now, you know, our stock, we do manufacture it overseas. I've got my own manufacturing in China, but everything you're seeing here is actually made to my specs, to our specs, Australian specs, and that's what we stand for. Unfortunately, I did try making these in the past in Australia, but due to high workers and stuff like that, it's a bit hard to get these things item made in the amount that we actually cater for. We actually got a lot of orders for canopies and trays, and we can't make as many as we would like. But saying that, everything, the design of it, everything has been made from Australia, from Sydney, from actually Smithfield, to be honest here. And that's not Smithfield, WA, Smithfield, New South Wales. If you have a look at this little baby over here, this thing just goes right out. It was almost about 1.5 out external fully. So this does go in. If you don't want to use this, that's fine. Again, check the measurements online. All the specs are up there. Nice big drawer. 200 the depth, internal height depth is about 230, I recall. Everything here inside there, it is a jack-off canopy. So let me just put this in. What do you mean by jack-off? It's actually a jack-off canopy. So you buy the legs off us, you can jack this right off and go back to your usual way. You can have this on the can side, whatever you prefer. You can put a fridge slide out on the other fridge, drop fridge. We've got them as well. Quality's right there, undisputed. It's got some fancy cutouts over here, laser cutouts, really nice. Everything in the inside has all been structural made, so everything is welded pretty well. 50 by 50 tubes that we use. Most companies use 40 by 40. We used to have that in our standard canopies. Unfortunately, we've moved away from that. We're doing now 1800. We're doing 50 mil tubes. And if you mean by, what's the tubing size? Why does that really matter? Come under here, have a look. Look at our tubing, all our bracing underneath here before the floor. Obviously, being jack off, that is the way it's made. Most people, most commonly jack offs do have a structure inside, but we just go a little bit more on the spec, and we use the 50 by 50 tubes. 40 by 40 is pretty common. But everyone to their own. I'm not going to say anything bad about anyone, but that's how it is. As well, we try to focus a little bit more into the detail, and that goes a little bit more with the 4x4. We get the whale handles. If you have a look here, you can put your lock in here, have this on the cam side, go do what you got to do, and they'll be still fine. So beautiful. All the keys are in there. Now, just over here, we've done this a little bit more different to our original one. So our original design was just a ladder rack, which I'll come over here, I'll show you what I mean. Most companies do the ladder racks like this spec. So if you have a look over here, this is very commonly in Australia. That's the type tray, they call it a tradesman ladder. Now what we've done, because we've had a lot of issues with a lot of tradies, they're trying to get into their garage or their unit and stuff like that. That's about almost over there, you've almost got about 75 mil to 80. So what we've done, we've got that profile nice and low, nice and flush. Again, riveted system inside. Let's just go back to that one. Nice and low. It is off the ground a little bit, but it's flush with, there's no height. So anything that you put on there will stay on the ladder rack, on the tradesman ladder rack, on the canopy. Beautiful. Now, let me just show you what I was talking to you about before, about the nut inserts, meaning that you don't have to drill. Most of our canopies, if you do install all these extra accessories, you do have to drill. But if you have a look over here, it's all nut inserted. We haven't put the bowl on this one, but we've just done it just for show. So it's all nut inserted for use. I do advise, just with the water and everything that's going on at the moment, I do advise using Loctite silicone. Loctite, the good thing about Loctite is actually waterproof as well. So this stuff can't be taken off ever again. Well, it can be, but it won't let water inside the canopy. So there over here, as you've seen, we've got the Adventure 1800 in the raw. This is the Adventure 1800 in the black. And have a look at this very nice black Betty kind of look. Everything looks just mixed, satin black, all in the black. Everyone to their own. Some people might like that design, some people might like this design. But everything all the measurements, all the specs are the same. The only thing that's different, it's a black canopy, not a raw, a black canopy. Again, beautiful workmanship, just like that. Heavy duty rails, heavy duty. You know what I mean? There is companies out there, there's a few companies that use really heavy duty rails. I know a couple of them that do really, really good work up in Queensland. But again, as I said to you, they've been in the business for a very long time. And I've been in the business for a little while. And that's what I make. That's the designs I make. That's Australians, things I like to design. But again, a lot of people love this kind of specs. I've had a lot of emails asking, do we do something like this for 80? We did bring it out for a space cab. It wasn't as popular as the 1800 for the dual cab. But again, this is something different. It's been priced very, very well. I guess you should check it out online. You do get 10% off. We've got a little bit of a sale going on at the moment, at the current time in March, 9th of March 2022. So don't ask me where's the sale at 2023 because I don't know. So this video might be outdated by then. But have a look at this. All the specs are beautiful. There is no instructions with bolting this stuff on. Pretty much it goes on one way. You know what I mean? So with instructions or anything like that, everything's just bolt on. The quality of it, the material, very good style. The aluminium thickness, 2.5 thick. So all piano hinge. So have a look over here. This is all piano hinge over here. The other side is flat. Now, if you decide that, you know, well, you don't need the jerry can, you can just bolt them off. That's how easy it is. You can just bolt them off. You can leave the bolts back in there, put some caps on them. No worries, no problem at all. But again, this is our new style. It was designed last year. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it in due to a lot of other new products and styles that we had to bring in. So this year, we've managed to get ourselves to bring these products back into here. Hopefully it does. Hopefully you guys do like it. It is on our website already, ready to go. Unfortunately, we only made 9 of each. There isn't a lot. I will be bringing more back in. Don't miss out. We brought the Kokoda out last year and did really, really well, but unfortunately we ran out of them. And you know what? We don't know when they'll be coming back in. They will be coming back in probably around end of this year again. So some of these things, don't think on it too long because they pretty much just come and they won't come back for a little while. Could be 6 months, could be up to a year. So give us a call, 1300 694 494. You know, this is Aussie 4x4's home ground. We carry a lot of stock. Just come with me. Let's see. This is the new style of our Tradesman tanks that we've made. A nice big fat 200 right there. But we're going to have a video for this very soon. Check it out. This is the new one. We made the white version, the black version. So this is the kind of other stuff we do. We don't just build trays and canopies. We actually go a little bit more than that. We do our trailers. And if you have a look at the design and the specs on this, it's just amazing. Flawlessly made, dual water tanks. Just amazing thing. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.